Hello, this is Jen again from Another Castle / Examiner.com, and I've been putting a lot of posts up recently about 20 games in 20 hours, and I'm quite concerned. I'm very tired already. I haven't even started, so it's going to be very interesting. So, what is 20 games in 20 hours? Well, I sat there and I looked at the plethora of games that I had accumulated throughout the year, and had no idea how I was even going to be able to touch half of them. So I ended up thinking, why don't I just marathon it? And that was it. It's incredibly simple. I just decided to marathon it. So to kind of start you off, though, 20 games in 20 hours, it is literally what it means. I'm going to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee, maybe make a bagel or two, because I probably really won't have any snack times in between. And then sometime throughout the day, I'm going to have a lunch, and I'm going to keep going until 1 in the morning. So once 20 games are finished, well, not all the way through. I'm going to play an hour of a game. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to try to video blog towards the end about my overall impression. That may be pretty impossible, so as tired as I am, I'm going to try and take at least some notes about my feelings, and then I'm going to go back and write first hour reviews for each game, so look for those too in the next coming weeks after I've caught up with some sleep. So let's go ahead and give you the first one, which I don't know if this was a bad choice or not. My first one is going to be Journey Collector's Edition. Now, one thing to note too, Journey on here, the Collector's Edition, it's got Flow and it has Flower as well. Fantastic games. I am playing only Journey off here. I have some HD collections in the mix and everything. Whatever HD collections I have, the only one that I'm going to play is the very first game. So I'm not going to play an hour from all three. Sorry. Just the first one. So I don't know. People will probably be up, right? To be playing with me. I don't know if that even really matters. Just wandering the beautiful landscape. So, I mean, this has got countless Game of the Year awards. I have no idea why I haven't played it yet. Probably because of Persona 3 and 4. And I'm sorry, Journey. So I definitely need to play this. I'm writing a book about games as art. This is being referenced nonstop, so I absolutely need to be putting at least 20 hours into this thing. So we'll start tomorrow. That'll be my first one. So 5 in the morning. So done at 5, going on to 6. Then we have Zone of the Enders. This was a fantastic game on PS2. I don't know if anybody remembers. I never had the opportunity to play 2 because every time it popped up, it was like $40 or $50. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to have the opportunity again tomorrow, but I will be playing an hour of the first. I did get an opportunity to play that at the GameStop Expo, and I was blown away with just the little changes that they made. This game holds up a decade later brilliantly. So I know it's got some pretty poor reviews, but they can all shove it. That game's remarkable. So I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. Maybe some of the stuff, the end product didn't end up so well, but we'll find out. PlayStation Ball All-Stars Battle Royale. So this is 100% Super Smash Brothers with Sony characters. You've got Sackboy, you've got whatever this dude from Killzone, you've got Cole from Infamous, Dante, but Emo Dante, which I don't really mind. I don't really mind Dante as Emo Dante. I get it, you know, he's going through some things. He's a teenager, you know, we were all there. I dyed my hair black too, and I had crazy wackiness, so, you know. This is kind of cheating. I have played this with my roommate for about half an hour. I really dug what I played. It's Super Smash Brothers with a twist, but you know, it's just the kind of same thing as Mario Kart versus Sonic All-Star Racing, And I really dig Sonic All-Star Racing more than Mario Kart because there's a ton more levels, there's a ton more characters, there's a ton more power-ups. So I figure if I spend a little more time, maybe just playing the single player, we'll see how it goes. It'll probably be pretty decent. So I am not a God of War fan. I am playing this game because I haven't played it yet. Please don't kill me. I know, like, everybody's probably turned it off at this point. I'm not a God of War fan. I'm sorry. Who knows? Maybe something got improved somewhere along the way, and I don't know. It's kind of the same thing over and over again, but playing it for HD collection's sake, I guess, one of the games I haven't played this year, so we'll see how it translates in the HD collection. So, phenomenal game, HD collection. They've been doing a lot of these. I think that's half this pile so far has been HD collections. Ratchet & Clank, I will be playing just the original one. Unfortunately, I've played all of these games, and I've never beat one. I've always been at the last boss, and something horrible happens, like, Going Commando. I was actually at the end, and I was watching a little kid, and he asked if he could play the game and everything. I was like, yeah, don't save over my save for me. And I was literally right at the end boss, and he saved over it, and it was not fun. So it's in the stars, destined for me never to fully beat that game. So let's move this along. Persona 4 Arena. Perfect time. I played the verses for maybe about 15 minutes. I was really concerned because I had been holding off for Golden to actually play through Persona 4, and I was really, really concerned going through this that there were going to be a lot of giveaways to the storyline. I am done with Persona 4 Golden. I gave my entire life up for several weeks to beat that game. Mind you, it's absolutely the best game that came out this year, possibly the greatest game ever. So I'm going to go through this. Maybe I could go through one or two of the story modes, 3 of the story modes. I also have people coming over, so maybe they'll be over at that time too, and we can just do the versus battle. So, speaking of karting stuff, we'll see how this one goes. This Magic Little Big Planet karting. So, I'm stoked. I really liked Mod Nation Racers. I just have no idea why Sony did. When they've already have Mod Nation Racers, why they would do this. It hasn't been getting the greatest of reviews. I don't really care. Sackboy's the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life, and if it's anything like Mario Kart or Sonic All-Star Racing or Mod Nation Racers, I'll be completely entertained, no problem. So, got that one. I am a couple years behind. If you can't tell, this is still sealed, 100%. It's even got this stupid Sony sticker that they like to put over their boxes when they go over to Greatest Hits. It still has the stupid Greatest Hits sticker over the plastic. So I've owned this for several years, and I have not opened it because there's always been a handful of games coming out every month that end up taking precedence over it. Ratchet & Clank is a phenomenal series, and I cannot wait to finally crack this open and give it a good go. So that's the PS3 stack. So at this point, I think once we get through the PS3 stack, we're looking at 130. So I'm going to take a lunch. I'm going to take a lunch after Ratchet & Clank crack in time, and then we go into 360. First one on the agenda is Forza Horizon. I dig Forza. It's good. I used to play hours and hours and hours and hours of Gran Turismo, and 5 came out, and I cannot say how displeased I was with that. It was it was incredibly disappointing. I had to wait through hour-long load screens, and I mean, it took like 2 or 3 hours to do the initial update and install and everything. It was just ridiculous. And then it took like 5 minutes to load each level, even after you installed everything. It was just ridiculous. So, Forza, even beside the load screen, Forza has become a much better game. I've really dug 3 and 4 so far. Horizon, I definitely want to see how this one goes. It looks like it's a little more of a Need for Speed stylization, so kind of Gran Turismo meets Need for Speed, which I'm cool with. I can dig that, so I don't really want to play it. I am a huge Fable fan. Fable 3's ending is the most disappointing and disheartening thing I have ever experienced. It was that and LA Noire are like the worst endings I have ever seen in a game. Not to mention that the Kinect makes me feel the same way as I do with the Wii. I play video games because I'm lazy. When I want to be lazy, I should say. I don't really want to get up and start jumping around and throwing magic spells. However, this is one of those that has been sitting in my pile and that I need to play and check out and all that jazz, and I will throw magic spells for you. Plus, I figure at that point I'll probably need to be able to get up and move around a little bit, otherwise I will be falling asleep, so it might not be so bad. Thank God I don't have Dance Central 3 in this pile, because an hour of that, I would kill myself. I wouldn't even kill myself. The game would kill me, so... And then this game! I'm so stoked. This is probably the one I'm most stoked to crack open tomorrow. Binary Domain. The game is essentially, it's a futuristic third-person shooter. The guy who did Yakuza, Super Monkey Ball, Shenmue actually did this game. It's ridiculous. If you wear a headset, you can say stuff like, I love you, and like one of the other characters will be like, oh, I don't swing that way. But you can do voice controls with your headset. You can have call and tell your guys to do whatever the hell you need them to do. It's a team-based third-person shooter, basically against robots that are uprising and trying to take over the world. So I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm a huge Yakuza fangirl, so I've been hearing nothing but fantastic things about this game from people who don't like shooters. I was a little disappointed with 2. I hated the fact that I had dysentery and had to keep shooting myself up with stuff. Other than that, the game was fantastic. So I don't think this one has it, so it's probably going to be pretty good. Yeah, I've heard nothing but fantastic things about this. I don't know how far I'm going to be able to get into an hour on this one. I'm probably going to be stuck in the tutorial, to be honest with you. So, I've done a little bit of the multiplayer. I'm thoroughly impressed. I never was a Halo fan. I hated 3, I hated 2, I hated 1. Reach, just the newer studio has been doing something that I just find more appealing. I played the multiplayer on this, 343. Thumbs up to you guys. This has been fantastic so far, so I'm really interested to start the campaign. I did have get the honor to watch the first opening CG scene, and it was remarkable. It was just the prettiest thing I've ever seen. I had to stop. I was debating back and forth for a good 2 minutes if it was live action or if they had actually done CG for it. It's fantastic. So I have a feeling I'm going to break a controller. That's all I've heard from people, is that this game is phenomenal, but ridiculously hard. So, I'm probably not going to have time to get with some ladies, but I know that getting with the ladies is a possibility in the game, and maybe I'll go back to it just, when I'm lonely, stuff like that. XCOM. Got a lot of people telling me this is a fantastic game too. It's a real-time strategy game, so think Command and Conquer, which I dig. I really enjoyed older games like Warzone 2100 was fantastic, and I love that. I'm not so much a fan of commanding your guys, like single troops. Halo Wars was great. I really enjoyed that. We'll see if this changes my mind. We'll see if it changes my mind. I'm actually really stoked, too, for the shooter that they're going to end up coming out with for it, too. So, alright, so then that's my 360 pile. And then we have, because I finally got my 3DS, and then we have Kingdom Hearts 3D. Now, you can see it's the unopened collector's edition. I imagine there's some fanboys and fangirls that are crying right now. I am going to be opening this. I'm sorry. I bought it to play it, so I'm really stoked about it. It's definitely going to be interesting. I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I'm not going to do anything with the extra stuff, but it's the only reason I bought it was Kingdom Hearts has never done a collector's edition before, so this is getting Game of the Year recognition as well for Best Handheld, so stoked to see how it comes out. Second on that list is Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. I'm going to be totally honest, my roommate's the one that does the Professor Layton stuff. I am not the Professor Layton one. I am, say the least, stupid. So when these riddles start going, I'm probably going to make 2 riddles. I'm probably going to get through two riddles and before the hour's up, so, and that's it. Or when the hour's up, and that's it. So, see. The one I don't have in my hand is the next one, Style Savvy. I actually got a reviewer copy of it. It's a download code from Nintendo. I'm interested. You know, at this point, too, after all these games, my brain is going to be mush, so just being able to play dress-up and designing some skirts and shoes and patterns and stuff like that, I am it's probably going to be a better game at that point. So, because the next one is this. So, fantastic game. If you haven't played 999, great game, puzzle game, survival horror. This is the sequel to it. They did one for 3DS and they did one for Vita. I got it for Vita because my Vita is, I think the Vita is kind of sexy. So, I've never liked a handheld system before, and I absolutely love my Vita. So I'm really stoked. My brain is probably going to be mush at this point. If I can make it past the first anything, tutorial, conversation, whatever, without passing out, that is a miracle right in and of itself. And then last and least for 20 hours is going to be Little Big Planet, for the PS Vita. I didn't know if it had a crazy weird extra name. Nope, so just Little Big Planet. I saved the very simple one for last because it's going to be about 1:30 in the morning before I crawl off to bed. So 4:30 to 1:30. Here we go. I'm going to rock it. I'm stoked. I'm really nervous because I know I'm already tired. If you can't tell from my hair and my Batman pajamas that I have been sleeping on and off all day and I'm still tired. My head is fucking killing me, and I have a feeling it's just going to be the same, just more of that tomorrow. So if you know me and you love me, I really enjoy sugar-free Monster. I also really enjoy the fruit ones, the orange juice ones of Monster. Those are amazing. I am an avid coffee drinker. I am a vegetarian, but I will eat chicken every here and there. So, I mean, if you feel like bringing me a sandwich, by all means, sugar, caffeine, whatever the hell you feel like bringing me. If you guys feel like sending me notes of love, just encouragement throughout the day, it is needed. Please send me notes of encouragement. I don't know why I'm doing this. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow, so wish me luck. You can hit me up on Facebook at Another Castle. You can also hit me up on Twitter, SeniorFluffy_PI. You can check out my articles on Examiner. And again, Jennifer Leach, over and out. Oh yeah, Comrade Mittens. .blogspot.com. I'm actually keeping up with the blog now, so, and you can see I've got all the details of the 20 games in 20 hours up there, and the exact listing of the games and the times. So, thank you very much.